Hey guys, hope you are doing well. So after Bitcoin went below 30,000, few altcoins are consolidating, and also some FUD is going around Binance, and BNB is about to break down. My name is Mike Denkler from CorionX and from the CryptoMinds Global movement, and I am bringing you the most important crypto news, technical analysis, altcoin, NFT, DeFi gems to keep you updated and educated. I should state that nothing in this video is a financial advice, so everything just for your education and entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research and make your decisions based on your research. So guys, smash those like, push the bell and notification, or subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Smashing those like is helping out the YouTube algorithm. So let's go and check out our favorite bubble charts. Let's see what's happening out there. We see Bitcoin is down almost 1%, Ethereum is plus minus 0, and XRP is up. BitDAO token, the token of Bybit exchange, and also MNT went live on Bybit, and we see SUI, XRP, and Ape is pumping, and other coins are just consolidating. So guys, let's go and check out our favorite indicator, the crypto fear and greed index. So we are in the greed zone, not too much, but the investor sentiment is good right now. So our first news, Bitcoin full breakout not here yet, as BTC price spends months at 30,000. So Bitcoin is consolidating around 30,000, and let's see where it will go. So BTC price targets extend down to 27,000 with Bitcoin in a state of flux. And this is a kind of Simpson bar or maybe Burj Khalifa pattern, but that was a breakout attempt, but it failed, and we are back under 30,000. 26 days within this range, to 26, almost a month in this range. The market is in flux, and both camps are fighting for dominance. On-chain monitoring resource says that every time bears starts to get some momentum, bulls replenish support at 30,000. In my opinion, still too soon to declare a confirmed bull breakout. Quite simple, because we haven't even had a legit test of resistance. Time for patience and discipline. So patience and discipline, and this is a weekly chart. You see that after breaking up, few weeks of consolidation happening, and this is how Bitcoin is going up. So we need more weeks spending in this range. Bitcoin could find support at key lines such as 200-week moving average at 27,000. Okay, and what about then CryptoTrade says that Bitcoin pretty heavy divergence between perpetuals and spot here. So guys, what does that mean? Perpetual pushing up while spot seems to be selling off. So there is a spot sell and perpetual longs. Short pushing here. This is where sellers should gain control on market direction. Contrarian view, in short get trapped at lows, buyers step in, absorbing sell pressure. Okay, so spike into inefficiency and reject. We'll expect range lows at least, if not break down from this range, reclaim inefficiency, and thus April high. Then we have a solid recovery, and we are so back again. So Traber Gibbon says that Bitcoin dominance losing 50% support. That's not good for BTC. Let's see what's happened next. So losing this support and breaking down, so that good news for the altcoins. Dominance is likely to break its recent uptrend and more lower again, at least until the BTC physical ETF decision or when macro factors take over again. So this is the Bitcoin dominance and breaking down as we speak. Cool. Next piece of news is, so SEC formally accepts BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF application for review. Okay, so the procedure is going on. Okay, So there was this surveillance sharing clause that would involve the Coinbase crypto exchange monitoring and reporting possible illegal activity. And also Workire updated this application with the same provision, and the Fidelity and ARK Invest also updated. A spot Bitcoin ETF would track the value of Bitcoin without requiring the asset to be held directly. It will also be tradable on a traditional stock exchange. So, Holy Grail, complete and utter disaster. With BlackRock's application now on the SEC's official calendar, it will be published in the Federal Register and triggered 21-day public comment period. Okay. Cool. So it's officially accepted, and we'll see. Next piece of news is BlackRock CEO Larry Fink says interest in crypto is global, predicts spot Bitcoin ETF will lower investing costs. So Larry Fink was on CFTC, and he says that much like gold ETFs lower cost to invest in the precious metal, a Bitcoin ETF would likely to do the same for the King crypto. He says a Bitcoin ETF would also open up the King crypto to a broader pool of investors, as worldwide demand for crypto investing is on the rise. So not just Bitcoin investing, but crypto investing is worldwide. So let's quote from him. We have a responsibility to democratize investing, and we have done a great job, and the role of ETFs in the world is transforming investing, and I think we are only at the beginning of that. And now with crypto, the idea of democratizing the rule, the cost right now to transact is quite expensive. We are talking points and not decimal points. And so that's a big point too. Over the last 5 years, more and more global investors are asking about the role of crypto. And I have said, I do believe a lot of crypto is going to be. It's an international asset. It has a differentiating value versus other asset classes, but more importantly, because it's so international, it's going to transcend any one currency and currency valuation. Important words. If you just look at the value of our dollar, how it depreciated the last 2 months and how much is depreciated over the last 5 years, an international crypto product can really transcend that. And that's why we believe there are great opportunities, and that's why we are seeing more and more interest, and that interest is broad-based worldwide. Says Fink, we are working with our regulators because we want, as in any new market, if BlackRock's name is going to be on, we are going to make sure that it's safe and sound and protected. Guys, really cool. And next, Europe expects its first ETF, Bitcoin ETF this month, according to the report. So Europe will launch. Europe's first Bitcoin ETF is set to launch in July after a 12-month delay caused by the crypto winter. The fund has been authorized in Guernsey and more flexible jurisdictions, which will ostensibly help to avoid some of the regulatory challenges associated with the European Union. Europe to have its first Bitcoin ETF listed after a year-long delay. Okay, cool. So in which jurisdiction is that, guys? I don't see. Jacoby's Bitcoin fund authorized in Guernsey. Guernsey, what's Guernsey? Okay. A Channel Island jurisdiction that will facilitate the launch, as it's not subject to inherent inflexibility of being an EU member. So this is not an EU member, Guernsey. Okay, very large regulatory challenges according to funding partner. No. So guys, it's in Europe, but not within the European Union. Next piece of news is crazy 2025 crypto rally approaching, says investor who called 2022 market bottom, and he is Chris Berniske. Berniske, a current partner at Placeholder Capital and former analyst at ARK Invest, says that a new bull cycle is brewing, backed by a slew of new projects and catalysts. We thought 2013 was crazy until we saw 17. We thought 17 was crazy until we saw 21. We thought 21 was crazy until we saw 25. Regulatory currents are changing, now products are shipping. IFS Internet Financial System is maturing. NFTs and non-fungible tokens are mainstreaming. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink is bullish, and once again rates will drop, repricing time, and all risk assets. Pack your bags and buckle up, it's gonna get silly. In the future, everything becomes a roll-up, tapping into the security of a handful of multi-trillion-dollar base layers, simple as that. Consolidation of one layer infrastructure leads to cementing winners and value accrual there, while demolishing the value of the long tail of infrastructure. Those playing the VC venture capital infrastructure game for too long will get rightfully burned. Through this consolidation, the cost of block space service providing collapses, leading to expansion and increase experimentation at the app layer. May take a cycle to become obvious. So Berniske named Solana as one of the biggest opportunities for the next bull market cycle, and also it can happen that Solana will build a layer 2 for Ethereum, and that would be really huge. I think if I had to pick an ecosystem that continues and that you should pay attention to and its continuousness is undervalued, I would be Solana. Placeholder, each bear market tends to pick an ecosystem or two and build an aircraft carrier strategy around that ecosystem. And so the last bear market, it was Ethereum and Bitcoin, because those were really the only thing that at scale and liquid enough to justify. And what I mean by aircraft carrier, if you take Ethereum, buy a bunch of core Ethereum asset, but then venture invest around it and really get to know that ecosystem and who call all the people are that are working on sale at the point is in time, lending or that on DEXs, decentralized exchanges or asset management or whatever, and then you can pick the best teams of the teams that most speak to you from a venture perspective. We are doing that the exact same aircraft carrier strategy around Cosmos and Solana right now, so he's betting on Cosmos and Solana. Next piece of news is that BNB token is being heavily shorted. Perpetual futures shows, so BNB shorted, you see on this futures chart. So BNB is bought up on the spot market because a launchpad is releasing a new project, and then if you are looking up BNB, that you can participate. This is why spot buying is going on, but more and more people are shorting. We are still hiring, and some layoffs at Binance and some rumors. Everybody expect that the DOG will go after CZ, and they are shorting BNB. BNB looks weak as long as price trades below 265. Back about there, I could be some illiquid short covering a rally as eventually below the monthly range low 218. Cool. Next piece of news is this is how much Bitcoin has been lost forever. So there are some on-chain analyses, and let's see. Ever wondered how many Bitcoins are lost forever? Our data shows that 29% of BTC hasn't moved in over 5 years. It's possible that a large part of this concerns lost coins. So 29% of BTC lost. So Bitfinex also reported approximately 70% of BTC circulating supply has remained dormant for at least a year. This is the highest ever recorded since the inception of leading crypto asset. Bitcoin's upcoming halving event next year, April. So the block reward from 6.25 BTC will go down and halve to 3.125 BTC. So the accumulation is ongoing and more Bitcoin is lost. So next piece of news is Binance completes integration of Bitcoin Lightning Network. This is really important. So Binance, one of the biggest exchanges, completed the implementation of Bitcoin Lightning, and this is really fast and cheap because the Lightning Network is a second layer on the top of the Bitcoin network. So that's huge, and I think Coinbase will come. Also Coinbase intention to integrate the Bitcoin layer 2 network on Coinbase. However, he didn't give a time, so there is no timeline from Coinbase, but also they will integrate soon. Next important news, that Brazilian CBDC allows government to freeze funds developer finds. So a developer is researching the upcoming Brazilian central bank digital currency. Pedro Magalhães, he's a founder of Web3 consulting company, and let's quote, they tend to keep things closed off and usually don't communicate with non-bankers. The ability to freeze and arrest amounts held in the system is protected by current legislation in Brazil, according to central bank. So the government will able to freeze money if CBDCs will be launched. They will try hard to adopt it, and they have the power to do it. They're expert in Ethereum Solidity programming language. Yeah, cool. So guys, that's it. Let's go and check out the charts. But before that, let's go to Twitter. Definitely follow me at MIKLOSDenkler on Twitter, and also be sure you're following Corion platform and our upcoming NFT launchpad laserpunk_gods. So Mustache is bullish. He sees a MACD cross for altcoins, and that could trigger an altcoin season. Check out this chart, give a like and share. And we are lucky survivors. If you are reading this, you just survived Bitcoin worst performance period ever, and after worst performance, best performance will come. So I'm really excited. Some news about the metaverse sector and Web3 investments, check out, and also other CorionX and Laserpunk related tweets, and also the gold-backed stablecoin Tether launching the euro-backed stablecoin. And huge news that Google Play changes policy on tokenized digital assets, allowing NFTs and apps in-app games. New are the adoption to come. So this is huge. So guys, let's go to PancakeSwap, provide some liquidity, and also you can farm your LPs and earn juicy APRs. So use our farms. You find the link in the description. So app.corion.io, and you can look up your LPs here. So what about the Bitcoin chart? So we see Bitcoin is consolidating, and it's just 26 days in this consolidation and chopping around these ranges. So I am adding to my long here and also buying spot Bitcoin for the long term. We use trading, also spot and leverage. Bybit, you find the link in the description. Also Bybit has great features, so definitely check it out, because also you can order a bank card and spend your crypto through Bybit. If you make profit, then you can spend your profit. So guys, appreciate being here with us. Check out our farms, follow me and our projects on Twitter, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.